What's up, chat? How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing all right. We are back on Build the Town. Oh, let's see here. We need to get all these tractors out of the field. And we're going to get this field planted. But anyways, to all the daddies out there, happy Father's Day. I'm not really doing nothing today. My two oldest, damn it, they went out to Grandpa's for the weekend. So it's just me and my youngest. We might probably barbecue something maybe later. I'm not sure yet. All right, let's drop these off. Okay, let's zip through. Oh, we got to flip around and do this way. Oh, that's a tree. All right, there we go. Got a little patch right there. And I think we got a couple little strips up here. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to worry about those. What I need to do. Yeah, that's what I thought. Give me a tractor. Good morning, Nisi. How you doing? Oh, Nisi, I've been meaning to hit you up on something, or just let you know. Did you see that Supermarket Together got a new update? I'm doing all right. Just enjoying the peace and quiet. Kids went out to Grandpa's last night. Well, the two oldest. My youngest don't go out there. They added new stores. There's going to be oh, what is it? Like 5 new stores or something like that. They added one called the Plaza. It's just different like different views of the map or different layouts of the store. But they're going to be adding like 5 total. Hey, thank you. Why is this tractor has like no power? Which way is that going? Oh, it is going that way. Good. Where's the exit? Yeah, laying this out right now is going to help so much more, or not necessarily right now, but later on when we're out here harvesting this field. But I also think we're going to go watch Toy Story 5 today. I might take my youngest to go watch it. That's what he's in there right now. He's on he's watching Toy Story, the first one. Yeah, they're actually pretty good in the theater. I'm surprised. Why is this tractor struggling so much to get up this? Don't make sense. And there's a tree right there. All right, I know I seen one out here. Man, these little ones just... You think my Discord got hit with the bot? Was it Leo? Yep. Um, and you're gonna post stupid shit like that, I will go through and delete it. Yeah, I noticed that, I noticed that earlier. Hey, what's up, Deep? Yeah, I did. Oh, well, I deleted all their stuff. All right, there we go. Got me on the big screen. Cool. Always wanted to be on the big screen. Oh, what the hell happened? Um, I was like, where did my... I was just cruising along and then... Oh, I think that's where I jumped out to go cut trees. That's the first time it's ever done that. The Misfits need to play this. Yes, they do. But I don't know if Nisi's into farming. You into farming, Nisi? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I don't know if General would be into Oh, you think General would might like it? Yeah, I know. Um, what is it? Loaded? You can get it pretty cheap on over there. Last time I looked, just the base game was like 25 bucks or something like that. Ooh, Nisi. I know one that you might be interested in. Check out Hawthorne. I seen that one on the oh my god. That I just I did my round I did my circle the yeah, I did it the wrong way. That's all right. We shouldn't be having too much traffic coming down this way. All right, now I need to continue this road going back out. I was like, where's my dots? Ah, dang it. All right, if I send you, why is there no home? Why the hell can't you make it there? Thank you. Sometimes these little things like this will mess up your... It's just all about finding the right direction for the things to go. Okay. Now... How the hell did that end up here being Wheatfield 500? Okay. Now. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, AFK real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I'm gonna take all this stuff. I'm gonna sell it. But we got tractors all driving over each other. Oh my, what the hell? Why are you going this way? All right. Oh, I know exactly what happened. They started hitting trees. Look, you're gonna hit a tree, hit a tree. Oh, you're gonna be one of them. All right, that's fine. That's not the one that's the problem. Give me a second. Don't be sitting there yelling at me, boy. You don't have syrup? I guess brothers and them must have finished it all last night, yesterday morning. Because we did have pancake and eggs here. Well, then we are out of syrup. I don't know what to tell you. All right, let's unload that. Oh my God, don't tell me. Okay. Oh, is he going to try to go through there? Good luck, buddy. Too many damn tractors. Now I'm curious if this was going to make it or not. And I'm going to say no. All right, let's delete that. I have a feeling this is going to take a couple hours, even with a few tractors, because this field is huge. Number of headlands. Oh, yeah, let's do 2. Put it on the sink, or the right there by the paper towels. You want another one? Okay, or do you want the eggs? Great. Oh yeah, this course play is going to take a minute. Oh, that's sometimes why I hate doing big fields like this. If they're square, they're fine, but when you got all the little crazy edges to it and everything like that, and then also we have the little oh, took it. Nice. Great. Oh no. So, oh, what the hell? How did I? Okay, I'm going to do something real quick here. Oh my God, almost 1100. Oh, 2 hours ain't that bad. Oh crap, I'm broke. Okay. Let's go sell a bunch of wood so we can buy all the soil sampling for that. It's gonna take a bit. All right. Going from country to city. All right, we'll let it cool down a little bit. Hey, what's up, Daniel? How you doing this morning or evening? Evening is nighttime. Go eat. Oh no, throw it away. Okay, let's go get more of this wood. We take it to Menards, sell it. We gotta make some money. How much is it costing anyways? Each time it's 38,000. Ooh, that's expensive. But I'm pretty sure we got enough stuff that we can make a little bit of money. I mean, to be honest, let's look. $18 million worth of stuff. Hold on, let's scroll down. Let's subtract the water. Oh, the water's only $1 million? I mean, if we wanted to make money, I mean, I got 2 million. Well, let's see. Yeah, 2 million in just TMR. Solid fertilizer, we can make some money. Roof plates. Long, see, that's not why I'm selling it all. Long planks. Liquid fertilizer. It's just gonna take a couple of trips. Yeah. It's funny how such little things can excite a kid. Yeah, let's go eat. Oh, I forgot we put that fire department in. Let me see if I can find a fire truck. No, 22 had that DLC with the fire station thing. I had no idea why that had what that had to do with farming, going and putting out fires in your field and stuff. I mean, I do see that happening. I've seen it happen. Dry field catch on fire, or your hay barn. You know what? I got a better idea. Um, Cement factory. We'll switch all this to sell. Um, Liquid fertilizer. Sell that. Oops. Okay. That should be good for right now. Let's jump. Let's speed up time to the top of the hour. There we go. What I'm talking about. Now, um, okay, and all the wood chip stuff and everything like that, I'm not worried about it because I do believe we're done. Hey, what's up, Sparky? I just seen your message on Discord. Um, Possibly. As of right now, I don't. I don't. Oh, god dang it! What the hell's going on? Wrong button. Let's slow you down. But as of right now, I don't know. I'm looking to see if I can find a couple more players and stuff like that, and maybe get a game going. Um, if I do, I definitely got you in mind. I will let you know. Dude, go finish eating. Go sit down and eat. You didn't finish it? See, that's why I told you just to get one and not two. Because I knew you weren't going to finish one. All right, go play. Okay, actually, do we have enough? Oh no, we're 4 million in debt. Never mind. Oh, that is a big field. This is one field. You look at this and oh, that's one field. No, that's four. I got wheat, I got grass, I got barley. Oh no, there's wheat, grass, barley, there's corn. Because this is actually two fields. Looks like one, but it's two. There's corn, and then down here's oats. And then what's that? Sugar cane. I even thought cotton was a big field when I first did it, but dang, this wheat field's gonna. It's gonna be nice. Um, and then we need to go out there and lime that field. I'm glad this holds a lot because we're gonna probably fill it up like 3, 4 times. through that big old field, especially it being the first time. How are we looking on lime? I think everything needs to be done. Nitrogen's low on everything too, but nothing's planted. That's why there shouldn't be. Yeah, we have nothing planted right now. Well, we got a few things planted. It's funny. See that little symbol right here? All these little symbols, all up around here, all down this way over. Those are all beehives. And I got a bunch sitting over here. Let's see. Number of headlands. We want two. Might as well do two. Oh, what the hell? Okay, let's try one headland. I mean, worst case scenario, I'll just do it myself. What's right there? And then down here's a couple too. Hmm. In 2 hours and 5 minutes to lime this field. I'm definitely going to be using a lot of lime. Nope, stop, 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 stop. You see the patterns off? Oh, come on. On. What? There we go. I seen a tree. I was there for a second. I'm like, where'd my line go? Now, usually, sometimes, not every Sunday, but some Sundays, here within the next hour, we usually do a lot, play with Rusty Money, Rusty Money Gaming, and we do multiplayer farm sim. But due to the fact it's Father's Day, I don't think that we are going to be playing. Um, but if I happen to see a thing of him going live, we're just going to jump over. We're not even going to leave the stream. We're just going to just jump from this game over to his. Go play with him for a while. That's if he goes live today. I really doubt it due to the fact it's Father's Day. And it's summertime, and he works for an agriculture dealership, like a tractor dealership. And he always says he has the phone. So he's always on call. He's like one of those that are on call on the weekends. You know what? Let's take this up to 40. Oh, that's why it didn't go. I need to change it here. I still got a little overspray. So anybody doing anything exciting today? It being Father's Day and stuff. Not sure how many of you out there got kids. I'm gonna have an all right Father's Day. I got my youngest here. My other two went out to Grandpa's last night. And Grandpa's walking out the door with them, and he's like, well, you have a good Father's Day tomorrow. I said, oh, be quiet. I ain't got to be yelling at nobody. Because my youngest, if the other two ain't here, he's watching his shows on YouTube or playing his tablet or his Legos or his brother's Legos. He goes in there and just tears his brother's Lego stuff apart and stuff. And oldest gets mad. But the thing is I've bought everybody Legos, but nobody in the house has Legos except for him, my oldest. He's the only one that has Legos. He don't know what happened to everybody else's Legos. They're all over the house somewhere. Man, this is crazy. I haven't even finished the headland yet. Yes, you can. They're out of Grandpa's. Yep. He walks away. I guess it's just us and you guys. Me and you. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I woke up this morning to a couple of, well, it started off as I heard a little tiny meow. And I go look out my side door. Yeah. Okay. But I got like, I think it's three. I thought I seen three. I definitely seen two kittens. But there might have been a third one in there. So I set them a little bowl of water out there, and they're wild. Hopefully I can tame them. Man, I know there's some decent hills and stuff, but this tractor just has a, it's just a pain trying to get him around. Oh, no wonder. I'm using the wrong dang tractor for this. I'm using the 2135. This is one of the slow one or the small ones. Where are we at? Oh, we're just barely on the bottom. Yeah, yesterday, um, I was checking my emails and stuff, and I got a thing that said EverQuest Legends, and it's like, I was like, okay, cool. I thought it was a new EverQuest coming out and everything. I was kind of getting excited because it's been a while since they've done anything. All they do is updates or DLCs and stuff for 1 and 2, mostly 2. But I guess they bringing the first one back, but with like well, more modern technology, because the first one came out like what, 25 years ago. So I was reading it, and I got all excited. I was like, hell yeah, first EverQuest coming back, you know. And I looked at it, and it's 25-year-old graphics, 25-year-old game glitchy and stuff. All the videos that I watched, a couple of different videos, there was actually somebody live streaming it and stuff, and I jumped in there and well, I said hello, but that's about all I did. I should have asked him some more questions, but I didn't want to be that guy that came in and go, oh, 25 years later and the graphics still look the same. I'm not saying bad graphics, bad game, because don't get me wrong, I loved EverQuest. I played EverQuest for about a year, and then EverQuest 2 came out, and I jumped on that and played that for like 2 years. But yeah, I was hoping they would at least do something, you know, upgrade the graphics a little bit and everything like that. But just to me, it looked the same. I mean, yeah, it might be updated to newer hardware or whatever, or newer software and stuff like that, and run smoother and everything like that. But from what I've seen, like the skeletons we've going like down a hill and all of a sudden they start floating. And they still be walking straight, but instead of going down the hill, they got like a float going on. And it's just like, I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I can go back to pay $10 a month or whatever it is to play a game. You know, if I'm gonna go back to EverQuest, I'm gonna go back to 2. I mean, but still, I mean, it's cool that it's coming to, you know, it's getting updated and everything like that. But they could have went in and updated stuff. Oh, hills. You know, honestly, I really don't think this field was that bad in Lime. Okay, we're switching tractors because this one is just struggling way too much. Let's send you... What the hell keeps happening to my home? Oops. I always forget you gotta have that open to move it. I'm gonna take this one. Oh, wrong way. Why are you stopping? You should have cruise control on. Hey Archie, how you doing? Welcome in. How you doing today? And if you're a dad, happy Father's Day. And if you're not a dad, don't forget to call your dad and tell him happy Father's Day. Thank you. I got a quiet one today. My two oldest wanted to go to Grandpa's last night, and I'm like, cool, see ya. Nah, they've been getting on my nerves, man. I know they're 8 and 12 and everything, and that's what they're supposed to do, but the other night, Friday night, my oldest goes to I can't think of what the thing is called, but they go down to the church, and it's for the like the junior high and high school students. Gives them something to do. All your kids are grown and gone. Um, but yeah, so he goes to the church on Fridays, and they usually just go down there and play games or whatever. Um, Sometimes they'll go to like one of the teachers' houses and they'll go swimming. But he went up there Friday and came home and he's like, "Oh, nobody's up there, but I think it starts at 7." And I'm like, "Well, no, it starts at 6:30. You ain't going back up there." So, what was it? About 7:30 rolls around or something like that, and I called for for all the kids, and only my youngest came. And then I started looking around the house, outside, nobody around. I was like, all right. And so I told my oldest to get his shoes and stuff on, and we walked up to the church. And they weren't even at the church. They were over at the school riding the scooter. Never told me they left. So, yeah, so they're grounded. And then them not being able to do stuff around the house, they decided, well, we'll go to Grandpa's to where we can go out there and play and have fun and do whatever. And little do they know, their groundation just got paused. They think, oh, we go out there for a couple of days, we come back, we'll be fine. Nope. Man, this field's going to take a long time to get done. And it's going to take a lot of lime. I think we're going to probably fill this thing up at least 3 times. We might not completely go through the 3rd one, but we're definitely going to at least fill up 3. Yeah, I do have a daughter that is she's 28. She'll be 29 next month. But she's all grown. She lives down in Vegas doing her own thing. Okay, I seen that tractor over there and it was just sitting still and I'm like, what the heck is going on? Oh, stupid headlands. Instead of just going, it got to go to a certain point, back up, move, back up, turn this way, move, plant 5 feet, back up, move over a little bit, plant another 5 feet. Yeah, I did the headland once. I did this and this. That's as far as I've gotten on liming. I think I limed this already, but I'm just gonna get it again just to make sure. and they both ran into each other. Dude, wait a minute. Let me get the hell out of the way first, man. Shit. Ooh, that could have been bad. I left the sprayer going. I thought I turned it off. It could have just been sitting there spitting out a big old pile of lime right there. Yeah, I just got a YouTube thing. There's uh uh I watch him every once in a while called Corky Dupe, farm sim creator. He does 22, but he just posted or went live. But it was part 292 or 282 or something like that. You want to talk about somebody that's put some hours onto a map? He getting close to episode 300. Damn. crazy. 280 some episodes. No, I'm in the 20s on this one. I think I'm like 24, something like that. And I believe I'm at least 100 hours under this. I'm curious, how many hours do I have played? I believe you can see this right here. Time played, 123 hours. So we just hit 123 hours. Look at fertilizer used. 1,178,000. That's crazy. $6,700 acres. Cloud acres. Okay, so I have over 2,000 acres on this map. Harvested. Kind of cool it gives you that information. That's crazy. 2,000 acres. Oh, you know what I need to do real quick while we're sitting here just driving down the field? Um, yes, I do play with seasons, but right now I turn seasons off just so I can plant this field because I spent hours and hours. Oh, and my clock saying Rusty might be going live. We'll see. He might be going live here in a couple of minutes. Um, Normally I play with seasons on because I like being able to, you plant a certain time, you harvest at a certain time. It's more realistic, I guess. But I did turn it off just a minute ago so I can put wheat into this field. But as soon as I get done planting this field, I'll turn it back on. Now, on my island preservation challenge, I have it off. I'm not playing with seasons. That was one of the options. You can play with seasons off or on. And I'm like, I always played with seasons on. So I'm like, well, this time, this one, I'm just going to do it once and see what it's like. And it's weird planting something and then turn around or harvesting something and then turn around and planting it right back in the ground. Middle of December and I'm out there planting corn. It just don't sound right, man. But, it's a video game, so I mean, to be honest, there's a lot about this game that's not real. For instance, cows. Cows, you just have to feed them and they'll poop. They will give you manure and slurry. Um, I know this because I live in the country and stuff. I got a dairy on all four corners. I've had friends that owned or parents owned dairies, you know, and I've worked at them and stuff and did different types of agriculture stuff around here. I live in the farming part of California. I live in the part of California that doesn't catch on fire. But yeah, cows, you feed them and they're gonna poop. What they do is they'll bring in a front loader and they'll scrape like the top like inch and a half of ground of dirt and stuff like that, and you get a little bit of dirt, but they usually just scrape the top of the dirt in the fields to get the manure. Now the slurry that actually comes from the milking pen. It's they bring their cows in, they milk them, and while the cows are sitting there being milked, they poop. They don't care. They just when they gotta poop, they poop. And so the milkers, when they get done finish milking it, they put the stuff up, they take the cows out, and then there's usually a couple of guys in there, and one of the guys will just grab a big old fire hose looking thing. It's not as big as a fire hose. It's like half the size of a fire hose, but it's bigger than just a regular. Well, at least the ones I see. They might be different in other places. But yeah, so they spray all the poop out to this certain area that flushes it out to like slurry ponds. And sometimes they'll come and they'll just pump the slurry out of that and go spray it into the fields, or like the dairy that's like right across the street from my kid's school. They have 3 ponds that they can send the slurry out to, and they'll pump up the first pond. When the first pond gets full, they'll start pumping the second pond, and then the first one dries out, and it just turns to just like a solid. And then they'll come in there with a front loader and just start scooping it and putting it into the trucks and taking it to fields to spray or spread. And what's funny is the guys that do the spreading around here, the company, they don't use stuff like this. I haven't seen any type of spreader around here like this. Um, the manures, that's not what I wanted. Okay, the ones around here, I guess they kind of maybe something like this, but this part isn't here. They take this part of it. They don't use the wheels or the frame and anything. They just have the body of this, and they stick it on the back of a semi truck. So basically, that sits. It trying to see if there's actually. It kind of looks like this in a way. but with say like this, with the trailer on the with the spreader on the back of it. This would just have they would just mount the spreader on the back of this. And they got like, oh God, like 15 of them and stuff. Not all of them run. I think they usually run like 8 to 10. I worked for them for a minute, and it was like the middle of December, and the truck had no heater and everything. And I came back that first day, and I'm like, hey, can I get a different truck? That one don't have a heater. And he's like, nope, that's the new truck. If you got to wait for somebody else to quit in order to get a new truck. And I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. I think I worked 2 more days, and I was like, nah, I'm not. It's too damn cold, man. And then you're driving in the truck, and it's like you can feel like the outer breeze. You can feel breeze from outside coming in, like there was holes and stuff like that, or the windows weren't completely they weren't all the way sealed right and everything like that. Yeah, that is their if do you really want this job truck? If you can last in that truck for a season, then usually they always. I got told if I would have finished the if I would have done a couple more weeks, they would have put me into a different truck because they got different trucks out there. That's the truck they put you in to see if you really want the job. And I was like, nope, I don't want the job. I don't need it that bad. No, it's not. Um, you always stink. Oh, I'm out. I finally ran out of lime. Because I had a buddy of mine work there for like 6 7 years, and he actually worked his way up, and was like there was like only besides like the owner, the father, and there was the father and like 2 sons that owned the business. Um, there was only one other guy that was above him, and he's been there for like he was there for like 15 years or something like that. But yeah, man, all those guys always smelled like cow manure. He came home, and it's like we would go out and do something. Like Friday night, it's like all of us would get together, go bowling or something. And friggin' he'd go take a shower, get out, and I'm like, man, you still smell like manure. He'd be like, fuck you. But it's funny. It's one of those jobs, if you get hired there, you can get pissed off, tell the boss, kiss your ass, all that stuff, walk away, come back next season and be like, hey man, can I work? And they'd be like, yeah. It's like a rotating door of people out there. Yeah, I've done everything. Well, not everything. I've done a lot of stuff out here that has to do with agriculture. I've uh I've picked grapes. Well, excuse me. Yeah, they were grapes, but we cut them off the plant, and we lay them on this paper on the ground, and they naturally dry out and make raisins. So basically, I was cutting raisins, Actually, I've done all the process of raisins, from cutting it to cutting it and putting it on the ground, to picking it up and putting it in boxes and loading it onto the truck, taking the boxes off the truck and putting them on conveyor belts to be packaging them, um, take the packages, put them on the truck. So with raisins, I've done everything but actually deliver it. I've done peaches. We did, I went and pruned peach trees. Well, not pruned, thinned out. Like, if there's like spots that have like, uh, uh, they'll bundle up like 4 or 5 peaches will bundle up in one thing. You got to knock them all down just to one. If not, then you'll get smaller peaches and stuff like that. And I was just like, okay. But honestly, I was thinking it was a way that the farmer was saying he was taking a loss. He wasn't getting as much fruit. Because you walk through there at the end of the day down the aisles, and there's just a bunch of little peaches on the ground. You know, you a farmer, you come through there and start taking pictures and be like, yeah, look, I took a loss. All this, a wind came through or whatever. Mother Nature came through and knocked all the peaches off. I've heard people doing that. Now, if it's true or not, I don't know, but I could see it. Um, let's see, what else have I done? I've worked onions. I've done more in like packing house with onions. I've done a couple of seasons out at a packing house doing different fruits, from cherries to plums to, oh, what else did we do? Paraples. I don't know if you've ever heard of a parapple. It's like it's like half pear, half apple, and stuff. Just they're fruit they grow out here in California. There's a couple of other fruits that I've done too. Now, personally, I've grown a lot of different types of fruits around my house. Some of the craziest stuff I've done is like strawberries. And I started off with, oh, what the hell are they called? Um, it's not seasonal. It's once it starts producing, they just keep producing if the weather's right. And I had them indoor under grow lights and stuff like that. I just had like a little tiny area, and I was pulling off. Well, I had probably what, a 2 foot by about 2 foot by 2 foot, maybe 2 foot by 2.5 feet, and I was pulling off that once everything started producing. I was pulling about 3, maybe 4 strawberries a day off of it, and it was producing strawberries every day. Big old fat juicy strawberries. Um, but then I was like, I got online and I was ordering um seeds to do outdoor, because I wanted to do different types of peppers and and stuff, and none of the stuff that I wanted, it was hard to find locally. You go to just like Walmart or local hardware store and stuff, and they always have the seed racks. But I wanted something different besides just cantaloupe and watermelon and stuff, which I did have that and stuff. But I don't know if these are trees or if these are bushes. I think those are trees. Okay, maybe not. But I ordered some different strawberries, and they were like different colors. They were like pink and blue, black, purple. I was just like, ooh. So I got the black strawberries to grow, and I got the purple ones to grow. I think it was the purple ones. Um, the black ones were really, really good. The purple ones were all right, but all the other ones I couldn't get the seeds to pop. I tried like 6, 7 times because I got like probably 50 seeds of each of them and stuff, and there was like 7 or 8 different types of strawberry seeds. It was like a seed pack that came. You know, you can order like you can order them individually, or you can order like a set. It was like a set of like 7 or 8. I think it was 8. But yeah, that was fun trying to get those growing. A little frustrating when you know, some of them just didn't grow. But uh, seeing those black ones come out, it don't look right. You know, I'm like, strawberries ain't supposed to be black, and they kind of stay like this. They start off like almost a white, grayish looking color until they get like to a certain point, and then like how like a red one is, it's kind of like a whitish pinkish color, and then it just turns to that bright red when it's ready to go. That's how the black ones were. But the black ones weren't they were like a seasonal, so it only produced so long, and then it went dormant. And then I was like, yeah, whatever, I just got rid of it. It was kind of like to me it was a one and done. It was cool at the moment, but now it's just like, eh. I had my other strawberries that were producing. They were growing good, just under just a regular fluorescent light. Well, tube lights. They were grow lights. But yeah. I still got all that stuff out in my garage. I should probably set something up in the garage and uh and do something with my kids. I know my middle son wants to do something. He's always been talking about wanting to do plants and garden stuff. But for some reason, man, I gotta get in my backyard and actually get in here with like a tractor or something and disc it up and and figure out how I can just keep the grass from friggin' coming back. I've had a rototiller and I've dug it up and I've tried to do stuff, but the grass just it takes over. And I mean, I've gone 2 years. I just use Roundup in a certain area of my yard, and I just kept spraying every day. Not every day, but once a week, I'd go out there and spray the whole area. And then I rototiller or used the rototiller and disced it all up and everything like that, and started doing a garden. Friggin' grass came back. Garden didn't do worse shit. It's just the ground here. Grass will go crazy. I can get my grass beautiful green, but I just can't grow anything else in it. So I just started doing raised beds. but all the beds I got now are old and falling apart, and I'd have to go out there and tear them up, try to dig out what dirt and or soil that I can out of it, and then tear those pots down and throw it away and build new ones. But I've actually kind of been thinking of setting up like a okay, Archie, you have a great day, man. Happy Father's Day. But I was saying I want to set up an aquaponic system. Aquaponics is kind of like hydroponics, where basically your roots sit in a substance like some type of like a rock or something like that. Not necessarily rock. Rock is too heavy, but you can use rock. But and it's just flooding the roots with water. And the water is just nutrient. There's all different kinds of different types of ways of doing hydroponic, but what I'm looking at is aquaponic, which is the use of fish. So basically, you take a fish pond or a pool, set you some type of pool system up for fish. You can use swimming pools. Pretty much you can use whatever you want, but you throw a bunch of like what things that what I've seen a lot of people do with it is tilapia. They raise tilapia. And what they do is they got like fishing, like a fishing, or not a fishing pool, but a swimming pool. And they put the fish in the swimming pool. And then there's a pump in the swimming pool that pumps the water out into like a 55-gallon drum. And there's a certain way that you set piping up in there, and it'll make all the solids fall down to the bottom, and all the water will stay at the top, and then the water flows into your flood tables, your beds, and usually you have a lot of times people use like plastic beds, or you can make wood beds and just put liner in it, but you have one side the water floods into it, the other side the water drains out of it. And you can go from table to table to table and stuff, and then at the end the water pumps back into the pool. Which is kind of cool. So it's just an all natural source of growing. So you raise the fish are pooping, the poop water feed your plants, the plants clean the water, and then the fresh water goes back into the fish pond or pool or whatever you have. And I was like, that's cool. And when your fish get big enough, you eat the fish. If you like fish, you don't have to. You can just leave the fish out there and just let them do whatever. So basically, the only thing you have to do is feed the fish. And even that, if you have a couple of tables or whatever, you can have one table that just can grow fish food. Can't think of what it's called. But there's like a plant that you can grow and fish will eat it. Oh, good Lord. That's all on one channel. I hate when people do that shit. They'll go on your channel and every spot they spam. I booted somebody today for that. I seen them post and stuff like that, and I was just like, I was gonna go look at it later, and then Nisi told me somebody is spamming my site, and I was like, all right, and I booted them, and that's all coming on Zorch. Is that it? Are you done? You know, my site, if you want to post something, I got places to post it. I don't care. Feel free to do it. That's why it's there. You know, share with everybody. But if you're going to spam stupid stuff, you're gone. And to me, it looked like one of those Discord dating sites that probably has like 5 girls and then 10,000 guys. Now, I tell you, man, there's some weird Discord things out there. I started playing, I was playing Dungeons and Dragons with these guys. And a couple of them I played with before, but I ended up going into one of their Discords that they used for Dungeons and Dragons. And at first it was cool. We had on Discord, everybody had, you know, their webcams running and stuff like that so you could see them. And one dude's sitting there in the kitchen cooking and everything. And I'm like, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons and holy, give me a second here. I'm turning my goddamn Discord off. Oh, I forgot to look at what time movies are playing today. Yeah, oh. So yeah, so he's sitting there cooking and everything in the kitchen as we're playing, and I'm just like, this is friggin' weird. Okay? And like he has his phone like on the back of the stove. And he's standing there and he's cooking and he walks off to the side and goes off the screen. And he comes back on and everything. And he was just wearing the apron. That's all he was wearing. I didn't realize that at first. Right? And all of a sudden he turned around and you see white ass. And I was like, oh no. I was done. I'm like, dude, you need to go put some fucking clothes on. And everybody was like, why? He's fine. I'm like, okay, bye. And I didn't leave the I just left the chat and stuff and just, you know, logged out of the chat. I stood on Discord because I knew one of them was going to be like, hey, why'd you leave? And one of them did, which was the DM. And he's like, dude, what's up, man? Why'd you leave? I go, dude's walking around friggin' naked and stuff. And I'm like, I don't want to see that. And I got kids. What if my kid comes walking in here and sees that and stuff like that? And he goes, well, he's like, come back and everything, and I'll tell him not to do it and stuff like that. So I jumped back in and everything, and I'm like, hey man, I apologize for that. And then the DM explained. The dude lifted up his fucking apron and started helicoptering. I left it. I left the group. I left the group. I was like, I'm done and shit. And he texted me. He's like, we just booted him out of the thing and blah blah blah. And I'm like, dude, I don't care, man. I'm done over there. You guys want to play D&D? You come over to my place and we'll play over there, where I have a little bit more control of who's here and who's not here, and not have to worry about that crap. Nah, that he just told him, hey, you know, he got offended from you being naked. Well, I guess he took offense to it, and oh crap, I didn't even notice if no, this is all Discord. Yeah, so it doesn't look like Rusty went live. Okay, what I was doing earlier for a second while we're driving down, seeing what's playing in the movie theaters today. What time is it? Okay, so we're looking after 1 o'clock. Gotta. Oh, it's like every goddamn half hour, 15 minutes. 1:30, 2:45, 3:30, 4, 4:15, 4:45, 6, 6:30, 7:15. Go hit the 10 o'clock one. Oh, they got it in 3D. They got a new scary movie, Scary Movie 6. I didn't know that. At this present moment, no, I do not stream on other platforms. Um, at the uh, um next month, I'm gonna start streaming over on Twitch. Also, I don't know. I might just go balls out and friggin' go. Let's just do it all. We're gonna do friggin' TikTok, YouTube. Well, we already do YouTube. YouTube, Twitch. What is it? TikTok, Kick, Facebook. Facebook should be interesting. See, I talk about Twitch and the thing pops up. Nah, I don't know if I'm going to do all those platforms. I'm going to do Twitch definitely. Next month, I'm going to start doing Twitch. I don't know if I'm just going to do OBS and just upgrade it to where it just streams from just OBS, or if I get like that recast or whatever it's called. I know there's a thing out there that you can do multiples. It takes the one stream and then just throws it out to other places. Then again, I thought about, well, I can just run OBS on YouTube and then use Streamlabs for Twitch, and then just run two different things simultaneously, but I don't know how much lag that will give me. All right, well, this guy's on cruise or GPS is going. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. Hopefully, I can be back before he gets. We're gonna crash. Nah, I should make it. Oh, there for a second, I thought that little triangle right here was a friggin' tree, and I'm like, how did I miss that? Why am I not using any lime? Did I not buy that property? Or not, I mean, I own the property, but come on, save. Thank you. Yeah, I got all that. I don't know why it didn't change it. That's weird. Yeah, when I do start streaming on both platforms, Twitch and YouTube, um, I'll have over on this side, and I'll have both chats going, so you guys can see if what Twitch is saying, and Twitch can see what YouTube is saying, and you guys can actually through the chat talk back and forth to each other. It's if you say something, it'll pop up on the screen. So you can, if you're on YouTube, you can go, "Hello, everybody on Twitch," and if they read it on the screen, then they can reply in their Twitch channel or into Twitch, and reply, "Hello, you over on YouTube," and it'll pop up on the screen. Kind of neat. It's like two separate chat boxes, but all the messages are going to one spot on the screen. See, I don't understand why it missed that one spot right there. All this is going into green, or a darker green. Seems like the tractors and stuff are just real low. I mean, you get up on it, it's like it's there. Seeing this all bouncing around. There was one time back in FS22, I was thinking about building a sim rig for farm sim, right? Because that's all I did, farm sim, all day long, every day. I got over 6,000 hours in that game. But I wanted to get, I got the steering wheel and the side panel and stuff like that, and I wanted to go get a seat and stuff, and I wanted to get like set it up kind of like a racing rig or something like that. But I actually wanted to put like mounts, shock mounts, or not shock mounts, but like hydraulics, and make it to where as you're driving in a field and stuff like that, you'll bounce around. But I was like, I don't know how to do that. I could go online and I could buy all the stuff and set it up, but as actually to get it to work, like the programming and all that stuff, I'm like, I don't think I can do that. Make it where it bounces around and stuff like that. And then I thought about it. Do I really want to sit and play a game and be bouncing around all day? I remember how it was back in the day driving tractors and stuff, because I've plowed a few fields, man. And that's not fun. I mean, it's all right and everything, but yeah, you're out in them fields in a tractor and stuff, you're bouncing. I mean, you could tell, look at how the computer is and stuff. That's your chair. I believe that should be, yeah, see, that's attached to the chair. Now, don't get me wrong, that's all on an air ride system and everything. If it wasn't, oh my God, it'd be even worse. This is actually a nice smooth ride for a tractor. And again, it's not Lyman going this way. Huh. Let's look at something. Now, see, because all that is loam sand or loamy sand, so it should. That's weird. I don't know why it's not doing it. I don't know. That's weird. And now watch, it's not going to change. You know what? Let's do something here. Let's go back to where we were at. We're going to save. We're going to exit. We're going to come back and see if that fixes it. And this map seems like it takes a little bit longer every time to load up. Um, okay, something's not right here. Nothing's working. Okay. Yeah, game froze. We're getting back in. Okay, let's try this again. Tiling shaders. Is it doing it again? Oh my God. I can't tab. Well, this is starting to suck. Yeah, I can't even jump to the menu. Can't tab. He's not working. Now I can hit. See if I go over here. You know, I realize that when I go over to the live screen right, when I go over to that other screen, that I have no mic over there. Let's do this. Here I am. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I can jump. I mean, the keyboard's working. It's just not in my game. Let's try this one more time. I'm really hoping that I just didn't lose everything. I might be able to go back a save, like one of the auto saves or something, and go back. I don't remember how long ago that save was. Let's go back to this one. But I don't know, man. This kind of sucks. I mean, honestly, we are pretty much close to the end. Only thing that's stopping us from saying we're done is those houses being built. All of them are completely stocked, except for I think a couple of them up front need a few things, but it's like we got it. We just got to take it there. But yeah, this is gonna be really friggin' horrible if we lose this save. I'm not gonna just tab over to that truck. I'm gonna try something else. Okay, let's sit here for a minute and let the game run for a second. Now, I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. I'm moving the mouse, but yep. Okay, let's jump over to this. Cat want to see some behind the scenes movie magic. Let's go. Oh crap. What save was it? Um, okay, let's see here. What number is Build a Town is 6. Um, I don't know if anybody this is something you can do on PC. Okay. You cannot do this on console that I know of. But on PC, just looked at 6, right? So what we want to do is this is game 6 is the save, but we want to come down here to where it's game save backup. Hey, what's up, Sparky? And let's see what time it is. 1:15. Oh my god. Okay, cool. No, that's a different one. That's 328. I'm looking in the wrong spot. We needed to scroll down just a little bit further. Okay, this one was saved at 1:15. So this was the very last autosave that was done. Okay, and that's what this up here is. This is the last save that it'll go by. So what we want to do, if you look, it says save game 6, save game 6, 6, 6, and then the 3 are, yeah, if you start looking, it's a lot of sixes, threes, twos, 6, 3, 2. Those are older save files from those from my other games. But we don't want the 115. We got to go back to the 109. Maybe that'll take about 10 minutes. All right, let's just do this one. Okay, and what you want to do is open the file, click highlight all of this, copy it, go back up here, and and then instead of get out of the backup games, then come up to your file that it was, which is game 6. Come over here, paste, and say replace the files in, yeah. And there's 72 files that just got replaced. So hopefully that right there, and you just close it out after you pasted it, should fix our little problem. We will find out. And if it does it again, then it's the file itself. How you doing, Sparky? We're having technical issues on this save. I thought I might have had a bug because I was liming the field, but it wasn't changing the color. It wasn't using any lime. It was like saying it was fine, but I know it wasn't fine because the rest of the area was getting done. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna exit out, come back in. Well, I saved, exit out, came back in. When I jumped into a tractor, it completely froze on me. It is a day. Yeah. So I exited the game, I loaded it back up, and I figured, okay, I tried it again, did the same thing, exited out, loaded back up. I decided, okay, well, I'm just going to run around and go jump in another tractor. Well, my keyboard froze and I was running 100 miles an hour backwards. So what I did is I went back and loaded up an older save, because it'll save like 3 or 4 or 5 saves. So we're hoping that, nope. Yeah, cause see, I'm hitting tab right now and it ain't doing nothing. No. Well, I think this save is done. Yeah, I think it is done. Well, I'm gonna see if I can save it off camera and stuff like that, mess with it. Hopefully I'll be able to save it. If I can't, I'll put a post on my YouTube, on the YouTube channel, saying, you know, that it's done. It sucks. It really does. But yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here. I think I got like 25, 30, 45 minutes, 35 minutes. Get to the theater. I think I'm gonna go to the movies. All right, but anyways, y'all have a great day. I might be back later on this afternoon, um, and playing something else. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet, but you know, I'm gonna try to see if I can do something with this save also. But you all have a great, wonderful day. Happy Father's Day to all of you out there, and y'all stay, you know, wonderful and stuff. And I will see you next time. Bye.